Hey guys, it's Lisa from twocreativewebsite.com. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Easter. Hopefully your weather is better than it is here in Texas. We're having a gloomy, cloudy, looks like it's gonna rain Easter. So that's kind of bad, but oh well, it's still a good day anyway for me. Hope it's a good day for you as well. Today, I want to talk about YouTube videos, doing YouTube videos and how it can help grow your exposure, how it can enhance your credibility, and just to address some fears that I know a lot of you may have. And I just want to give a shout to Twitter. Go Twitter. Hey guys, let me tell you, I was not on board with Twitter up until about maybe 2-3 months ago. I mean, I have been using it since probably July of last year to just announce my blog posts. And I've had an account since probably 2006, 2007, but I just never really used it. Until the last couple of months, I'm really starting to see some benefits from it. And not so much from tweeting about mundane things like I'm brushing my teeth or I'm getting sleepy. I don't tweet about things like that. I keep it related to my blogs, my websites, my business. But it's a great research tool. It's a great idea generation tool. For example, this video. I posted a tweet about 2 or 3 days ago, and I asked my followers, I said, hey guys, give me some ideas for some YouTube videos. And instantly, I had some suggestions, I had some ideas. So, hello, this is the result. Someone gave me a suggestion and said, hey, will you do a video giving tips on creating YouTube videos? So that's what I'm doing. So, don't discount Twitter yet. You don't have to use it to post mundane updates about, you know, I just saw a man walk across the street, or my food is too cold. I mean, you don't have to post things like that. You can actually use it to promote your site or your business or your blog or whatever. And it's a great way to keep in touch with other people who you may be interested in following. So follow me on Twitter if you want. I'm going to put my address on the screen below, and you can just see the kind of things I tweet about there. So anyway, let's get to the video. Doing YouTube videos. You guys, I get a lot of questions from people about my income in regards to the economy. You know, the economy took a huge dip last year, and a lot of people want to know how it's affected my business. Overall, it hasn't really affected me too much. In fact, in 2008, I had a record year. And I guess I shouldn't say it hasn't affected me. I'm sure it has affected me, but you know, I'm still doing very well. And to say that I had a record year in 2008 when, you know, people were losing their jobs and everything, I think that's awesome. You know, a lot of people cannot say that. So I really feel blessed to be able to say that. But I attribute a lot of that success to YouTube. Really, you know, growing my brand, growing my credibility, getting people to be familiar with me, my personality. I think all of that aids to growing my business. And if you're thinking about doing YouTube videos, I really think, or if you're not thinking about it, I really think you should start, because it can be a great, great asset to your business. A lot of people on my forum were saying, we had a conversation about YouTube on there, and a lot of folks were saying, you know, I'm afraid to do YouTube videos. I don't want people to judge me. And I will tell you this, people are going to judge you. People are going to say negative things every now and then. That's just the way some people are. You cannot avoid that. So if you're terrified of that, then don't do the videos, or either that or learn to get over it and just dust your shoulders off and, you know, shake off the haters, because that is what's going to happen, unfortunately. And the YouTube crowd is tough. I don't know if you guys if you do YouTube videos, you've noticed the YouTube crowd is really tough. And I gotta say, I've had racist comments posted in my comments. I've had mean things said, but you know what? All of my comments are moderated, meaning I review them before they're posted, and I had to do that, not so much for the negative comments, but because I get so much spam. I would say 70% of my comments are people promoting their MLM programs or their site. You know, great video. Hey, check out my channel. That's spam. You probably didn't even watch my video. So I have to, unfortunately, moderate all my comments before they're posted. And I know a lot of you guys get confused, because I'll see that you've posted like 2 or 3 times thinking it didn't work. It worked. It's just that I'm waiting to approve them. So, and that's a pain in the butt because I have, I think, close to 40 something videos now, and you know, having to approve the 25 to 40 comments I get a day, maybe even more than that, can be a pain, but unfortunately I have to do that. So yes, there are going to be people that are going to judge you and are going to say things about you, but that is a very small percentage of the people, and you can't let that intimidate you. I've learned that people that are going to be mean and nasty, they're the ones with the problem. They're the ones that have issues. They're upset. They're sad. So they want to try to make you unhappy just like them by bringing you down. But the best thing to do is just ignore them and keep going. You will never see me on my videos with a feud going back and forth with somebody. It's just not worth it. If it's a comment that's just downright mean and nasty, I won't approve it. And if it's a comment that's, you know, okay to approve, but you can tell the person is trying to jab at you, hey, I kill them with kindness. You know, thank you for your comment. I respect your opinion. You know, because people don't know what to do when you're kind. They expect you to fire back at them, and that's just not me. I've learned that it's just not worth it. And the best way to deal with those negative people is to just either ignore them or kill them with kindness. So yes, you are going to have to deal with a little bit of that on YouTube. That's just unfortunately the way people are. And the other thing people are saying is that, you know, I am so afraid of just looking crazy. You know, I'm bad at talking. I just think I look bad on camera. You want to talk about looking bad? Have you seen some of my earlier videos? First of all, it looks like I'm sitting on the floor on some of my videos. You guys know, the ones you follow me, you can look back at my old videos. Sometimes my head is down here. The desk is like the focal point of the video. So I'm down here and the desk is talking. Hey, I'm Lisa's desk. I'm taking over the video. You know, she's down here. Or my lamp, on one video, my lamp is literally moving and looks like it's about to eat my head while I'm talking. I mean, I had some crazy things going on, and I want to say thank you to everybody who left me comments. I got comments and emails from video producers saying, Lisa, you know, hey, I'm into video production and I love your videos, I love your content, but I just want to give you some tips. You know, first of all, you need to zoom in on your videos and you need to have your head in the top third of the screen. And it is amazing when you look at my more recent videos compared to my older ones where it looks like I'm sitting like down here and I'm talking. It's crazy. It's amazing what a few additions will make, or a few changes will make. So my point is, you can't look much worse than I was looking back then. So it's a learning process, and you can't be afraid to be imperfect. No one's videos are ever perfect, and if you try to be perfect, it's gonna come across as fake. And I've learned to relax a lot more in my videos. In my first videos, you kind of see me and I'm sitting here talking like this and I am not moving my head very much and I'm just, you know, real proper with my talking, and because I was so afraid of messing up. But you know what? No one's video is going to be perfect, and I think even if you mess up, it just adds realism to the video. And there's always editing. You can edit the mistakes out, or you can put up comments on the videos to clarify what you're talking about. But I've just really learned to not take myself so seriously, and that's what you have to do as a YouTuber. You can't take yourself seriously, and too seriously. And unless you're doing videos for a, you know, corporate site, just learn to relax. And the other thing that you can do is you can practice. Do a couple of takes before you launch it and just get comfortable in talking in front of the camera. A lot of people ask me, they say, do you have a script? Do you rehearse? I don't usually rehearse. I just kind of get a couple ideas in my head like a day or two before the video, and I kind of organize the thoughts in my head, and then I just talk off the cuff. Occasionally I will put some notes in front of me if there are points that I really want to hit and I don't want to miss some things, because in every video that I do I usually forget one or two things, and if it's a very important video where I really want to make some points, I will put a list in front of me so I can glance down and make sure I don't miss anything. But no, I don't rehearse. Sometimes I'll have to stop and start over, but usually by the second or third time I've got it down. And the more videos you do, the easier it'll be. So another thing you have to keep in mind is you want to have adequate lighting, and that's something, my lighting is not the best. I'm working on it. for some reason when I bought the ceiling fan that's above me, I didn't get a ceiling fan with a light kit. So I'm gonna have to install a light kit on my ceiling fan so I can get better overhead lighting. Right now I've got like a 3-tier lamp sitting over here that's like beaming, and it's probably why my cheeks are glowing because my lighting is not the best. So you definitely want to have adequate lighting. You want to make sure you have minimal noise. If you watch some of my older videos, you can hear my air conditioning kicking on and the humming of the air conditioning in the background. And when I watch those videos, I'm like, why didn't I turn the air conditioning off? This is crazy, you know. So these are all little tips, and you know, you get better with practice. The more videos you do, the better it will be. But so one thing, going back to the script, I would definitely say don't do a script. Practice, maybe write down some bullet points and put them in front of you. But you know, if you do a script, it's gonna make your video come off fake. In fact, there's a guy, if you search for my name on YouTube, he did a very nice video about me and was just saying that I was real genuine and my videos were really good. And near the end of the video, he goes, I think she reads from a script. And I'm like, what? I don't read from a script. What are you talking about? But when I go back to some of my older videos, you know, I am talking like this, and it just really does seem like, you know, because I'm kind of afraid to let loose a little bit. So that comes with time. So guys, it's all about practicing, but I will say it is so worth doing. Get yourself a good piece of editing software. Like for my videos, like the ones where you see me talking like this, I use Pinnacle Studios, and you can get that at like Fry's Electronics, or I was gonna say Circuit City, but rest in peace, they're no longer with us. Best Buy, any place that sells like computer software, you can get Pinnacle Studios. And when you see, and if you don't want to pay, you can use Windows Movie Maker. I'm not a Mac user, so I don't know. I think it's like iMovie, I think Mac users have. But if you don't want to buy software, I think iMovie comes with the Macs. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. And Windows users can use Windows Movie Maker, which is not a bad free piece of software. For my screencast videos, a lot of you have been asking me this. What do I use for that? I use Camtasia Studio. And those are the videos where you see me talk, or you hear me talking and you see me moving around my screen, but you don't physically see me. I'm using Camtasia Studio for those videos. It's kind of pricey. It's $300, but so worth it. And you can go to their site and you can test it out for free for like a month, I think. So you can determine if you want to buy it or not. So having a good piece of editing software is really, really, really key to making crisp, clean, semi-professional looking videos. Hey, guys, I know my videos are not perfect, but they've come a long way since my earlier days. And practice makes perfect, or almost perfect. So the best thing to do is just to get in there and do it. Conquer your fears. Don't worry, people are always going to be thinking and saying negative things, but that's just the way it is. Don't let them intimidate you, because the majority of people that are watching, that are commenting, are going to be positive. And video is an excellent way to build credibility. And if you've got a site like mine that talks about making money online, I think credibility is so important, because people expect, anytime you got a site about making money, people are always going to be skeptical. And I think having a video and showing my personality and showing that I am not afraid to say, hey, this is me, this is Lisa, these are my sites, I really do think it helps aid with my credibility. So that's another big plus for doing video. So hopefully I've eased some of your fears about doing video, and you'll think about it now if you were considering it, but you kind of wrote it off and said, no, I'm too scared. Just try it out. You may be surprised at how much you love it. I consider this a hobby for me now. I love doing these videos. I love just sitting in front of the camera and just blah, 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 and just talking away. God knows how long I've been talking now. What am I up to, like 20 minutes? Because I can just go. So let me end this now before I talk your head off, and I look forward to seeing your very first YouTube video. So let me know how it goes. See you guys. Bye-bye.